Hello and welcome to my A to Z general knowledge and trivia quiz. There are 26 questions. The answer to number 1 will begin with the letter A, number 2 will begin with the letter B, down to 26 which will begin with the letter Z. I hope you enjoy and good luck. Beginning with A, which violet coloured quartz is the gemstone for February? Amethyst. Beginning with B, for which country is .bf the Internet Country Code top-level domain? Burkina Faso. Beginning with C, in which sport would you throw stones toward a house? The answer is curling. Beginning with D, named after a region in southeastern France, what creamy potato dish is traditionally made without cheese and baked until golden brown? That's one of my favourites. The answer is dauphinoise. Beginning with E, what device was used by Germany to encode military communications during World War II? The Enigma machine. Beginning with F, a skulk or a leash are collective nouns for which animal? Fox. Beginning with G, the dialogue of which Marvel character, voiced by Vin Diesel, consists solely of him telling people his name? That is Groot. He only says, "I am Groot." Beginning with H, the chemical element helium is named after which Greek god? Helios. Beginning with I, what term is used to describe a substance, especially a gas, that does not readily react with other elements or compounds? Inert. Beginning with J, who is the only US president to have never married during his lifetime? James Buchanan. Beginning with K, which Japanese city, a former capital, has a name that is an anagram of Tokyo? Kyoto. Beginning with L, which annual ceremony, celebrating and honouring the best shows and stars in Australian television, is named after a Scottish engineer, most famous for being the first person to demonstrate a work in television? The Logie Awards. Beginning with M, which king from Greek mythology was granted the power to turn everything he touched into gold? Midas. Beginning with N, which famous 19th century Bavarian castle, commissioned by King Ludwig II, inspired the design of Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle? And it's absolutely stunning. The answer is Neuschwanstein Castle. Beginning with O, another day, another destiny, this never-ending road to Calvary. These men who seem to know my crime will surely come a second time. A lyrics in which song from a well-known musical? One Day More, from Les Mis. Beginning with P, Which city hosted the 2018 Winter Olympics? Pyeongchang. Beginning with Q. Which word can mean both a container for arrows and a slight tremble in motion? Quiver. Beginning with R. Who composed the operas The Barber of Seville and William Tell? And you just need to give his last name. Rossini. Beginning with S. In the Bible, Adam and Eve had 3 children. Abel and Cain were 2. Who was the third? Seth. Beginning with T. What was the name of the Caribbean island that served as a famous pirate haven during the 17th century, located off the coast of modern-day Haiti? Tortuga. Beginning with U. Which spiny marine creature shares its name with a Victorian term used to describe a poor or mischievous child? Urchin. Beginning with V. What is the only chemical element that begins with the letter V? Vanadium. Beginning with W. Which Asian name is the most common surname in the world? A tricky one, this one. The answer is Wang. Beginning with X. The name of which natural sugar is derived from the Greek word meaning wood? There are 2 possible answers, so you get a point if you said xylose or xylitol. Beginning with Y. Nancy Sinatra sang the theme song for which 1967 James Bond film? You Only Live Twice. Beginning with Z. Which island archipelago off the coast of Tanzania is famous for its historic stone town, spice markets and beautiful beaches? Zanzibar. And now for this week's bonus question. The answer is a number. Which number links the number of laps drivers complete in the Indianapolis 500 race, a South Korean film where the main character undergoes surgery to lose weight, and the square root of 40,000? If you think you know the answer or you'd like to have a guess, tell me in the comments below. That is the end of the quiz. A big thank you for playing, and I do hope you had fun. If you did enjoy the quiz, please click the like button, and to subscribe, click on the logo. Have a wonderful day. Thank you again, and bye bye.